came back for another one. It's been a while since I've done a video. Probably 3 weeks since I've even shot anything. I've cooked a couple times, but haven't videoed it. Sometimes it's just fun to do that. But we've been traveling, we've been camping across Colorado. I'm leaving next week to go for 8 days, chase elk to the mountains again. So hopefully I got some cool videos coming up on how to cook venison roast, elk roast, all that stuff as deer season progresses and I get back from elk season. So today though, gonna be using the Masterbuilt 800. Gonna pop that griddle in there, that cast iron griddle, get everything set up on there, probably about 600 degrees. I'm gonna cut these ribeyes up nice and thin, and we're gonna make some Philly cheesesteaks. So the best place I found to buy this stuff to make Phillies is really just Walmart. You can buy it about anywhere, obviously, if you want to spend more money, but even these steaks right here were 14 bucks a pound. So I've had good results with just grilling those steaks from home, but it's sometimes if you go, I went to this place, the meat market that I go to sometimes, McConaughey's, it used to be McConaughey's, now it's called Fairway Market. The best steaks they had there ribeye wise were freaking 40 bucks a pound. Like that's not gonna work, especially when we're chopping this shit up to make some sandwiches with. So we like mushrooms on ours, we like onions on ours and peppers, and we're gonna top them with provolone cheese. But these mushrooms are good. These little baby portobellos already come chopped up, so that's easy. Then I'll probably just do the probably the green and the yellow. Chop these up and get an onion chopped up too. And then this is gonna be sliced up super thin. Get that griddle super hot. Cook all these first, and then these were at Walmart too. So these hoagie rolls, I'll show you what they look like. I guess they bake them there, I don't know. This one on the end's kind of janky, but they're kind of split top deals. You slice them down the middle, throw those on the griddle, get them super crispy. A little bit of butter on them too. That's gonna make for a good roll. It's pretty dense too, a little soft in the middle, so that should soak up the juices just fine. So I'm gonna get all this shit chopped up because y'all probably don't wanna watch that. But once I get this all chopped up, I'm gonna get the griddle super hot and get everything on, and then we're gonna get this baby rocking. Right, got the green pepper all sliced up, and something to be aware of when you're doing something like this for everybody is making sure you slice everything the same, like almost the exact same as you're doing it. Same length, same thickness especially. That way when you throw it on the griddle, it all cooks together at the same time. If you have big chunks, big thick slices, you know, onions cook pretty fast too, so you want to throw them on second. But you just want to make sure everything is set up in a manner so it all gets done at the same time. So getting this red pepper chopped up, decided to go green and red. Those are my two favorite. And then I get the onion and put the mushrooms on. Those will go on last too, because they cook pretty fast. Right, so that's all done. Kind of show you real quick what I think these steaks should be sliced up like, thickness wise. Kind of just want to cut the spinalis off and cook it separate and eat it, but we're gonna go ahead and do it how I had planned. Wish I had a meat slicer, so the thinner I can get these, the better. When we get to the more meaty part of it, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Talking like a 1/16 of an inch. A sharp knife obviously helps a ton. I got that little sharpener I've shown you all a few times. I'll put the link in the description on it. It's that Rada sharpener. You literally just drag it through 3 times and that thing gets super sharp. I take it out in the field with me too whenever I'm hunting. If I get a knife, I have a fixed blade knife, and I got one of those Gerber disposable blade ones, like a little scalpel. That thing's pretty awesome too. That one obviously doesn't need to be resharpened. But take your time, get everything sliced up. See, that's about a 1/16 of an inch thick. It's super thin, so when it cooks up, it'll cook fast, and it'll get a little crisp on it. And then it's way easier to eat too. Ribeye obviously is super tender no matter what. But I'm gonna finish slicing both these steaks up, get a big pile of meat here, and then we're gonna get cooking, babe. Okay, so that's about 2 pounds sliced up super thin. I'm gonna get this stuff on the griddle here in a second, but I'm going to season this today. This is something I found at Walmart too. It's freaking awesome. It's called Black and Tan, so it's black salt steak rub, and it's in the same aisle as all the rest of the spices there. Some Walmarts might have it over by the barbecue stuff, but they have that Kinder's brand, and to me, I don't like anything from that. I tried 2 or 3 different ones, and they all kind of suck, in my opinion. This Fire and Smoke, another one, that Thundering Longhorn Beef Rub, I've used that on a couple of cooks too and shown that. But gotten lucky with these things. They're only like $5 a piece and they last a long time. This one it has black salt, black pepper, rosemary, and And what else is got in it? It's got brown sugar, garlic, and espresso. So it's got a kick-ass flavor profile. We had these on steaks down up in Colorado. After a long day of, that was a long day of drinking. We did a long day of hiking day before that, but a long day of drinking, and it was like, it just hit the spot. So hopefully this stuff turned out good on these steaks too. So I'm gonna get this stuff put on, and I'm gonna show you how we do that. All right, I had this bad boy fired up at 600 degrees. You can see on here, maybe the glare, there you go. It is 726 degrees on top of that griddle. And you can see exactly where the center part of the heat is hitting on there too. So what I'm gonna do is kind of throw these veggies back in the corner because it does get super hot right there. And then I'm gonna just cook the veggies first, and then I'm gonna clean it, and then I'm gonna bring the steaks stuff back out here, and I'm gonna mix them all together. Right, like I said before, if you don't have one of these Misto sprayers, you gotta get on Amazon and get you one. I think for like 18 bucks, they're not very expensive. But you can put canola oil in here, you can mix it up, whatever you want really. I got a mixture of canola and olive in here now. Get that side done. Throw all these mushrooms on. I'm gonna throw all those on. You cook them all at the same time. Close this up. Give it about a minute or two. Come back out with a spatula and start flipping and tipping and getting it going. I'm gonna try to keep things separate because I don't know if my kids really want the mushrooms on there, so no big deal. A little more oil on this side over here. What I'll do, push those over. Tell you what, when it's this hot, it will not take that long. Ooh, I like the smell of mushrooms cooking too. Right. I'm gonna keep them long like that too. I was thinking about chopping them up as I cook them, but I think that's probably gonna be all right. That's kind of how we like them anyway. When it's this hot too, you gotta be sure you don't burn them, man. You can burn your onions up or your peppers. After seeing that super hot spot, I turned my grill down to 500. That's plenty hot enough. It's been down for probably 5 minutes, and it's still 565 degrees, so it's good to go. What's crazy is when you put mushrooms on, you get this big pile, and then they start cooking, and they just shrivel right up. So these are almost done. I'm gonna finish these up, put them on a plate, and then come back out here with the steaks. That little hole there is nice because you can push all your, if you got any charred pieces and just shit you don't want to get right now, you just push it down in there, and you can clean it up later. Sorry for the wind too. Whew. All right, plate full of veggies. Gonna go get the meat, put a little more oil down, and we're gonna get that shit rocking. Thinking this will only take maybe 4 minutes. Not very long at all. Just a little bit more oil down. Still sitting about 560 degrees. That'll do. Try to get it where they falls into pieces. That way it's not all clumped together. You gotta like that sizzle though, boy. Ooh, you can already smell that seasoning too. That stuff's awesome. All right, I'm gonna close this up and let it cook for about a minute. Try to get one side a little bit of crisp on it, and then I'm gonna start flipping it around, tossing it up. All right, it's been about a minute. Ooh, yeah. Man, you should smell this. You gotta get some of that seasoning. All right, got a little toast on the buns. You set those up top here. Good spot to set them. Woo. That'll work. Big ones for my wife and I, and then, ooh, that's hot. Little ones for the girls. What I'm gonna do is get little portions out. My youngest daughter just wants cheese on hers, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this going with some cheese on it. Here's my other daughter's a little bigger. She wants veggies and cheese. I'm gonna get her hooked up and put that cheese on there. And I might have a little extra here, so I always give everybody too much. So this one here, make that one for my wife. She wants everything. I've seen them do this on shows, they're showing Phillies, where they just put this on there, scoop, and get that set. That'll do. I'll throw that on my pile. Uh-oh. Well, I can't do it on this one. I broke my oldest daughter's bun. I'll just cut hers like this. Yeah, that's big. I told you, I make everybody's too big. All right, my wife's. And mine. Shit. Dropped a little off. My bun broke. Dropped a little bit off the backside, but that's all right. I'll put all that back in there. Grill is turned off. Ooh, baby. She stays hot for a while. It's kind of what it looks like once it's all done. Looks pretty good. Can't wait to try it. I might put a little horseradish on mine though. I'm not sure. These are Midwestern Phillies, you know what I mean? All right. It's always just fun to get the griddle out and do something like that. So the plan was to do that tonight, and then it's Thursday, and then on Saturday I'm going to do some Korean barbecue sticky ribs. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to use the offset for that though, not this. I tried the meat. The meat's great. That seasoning is killer. You guys got to pick you some of that up for the price point. Take it on a camping trip with you. Put it on some steaks. It is freaking awesome. So I'm gonna bite right into this cheesy bite right here. Well, the mushrooms are killer too, by the way. Let's get this first impression, first bite. I'll go back in for doubles. Bam. Very good. A little bit dry for my taste. I'm thinking I'm gonna put some horseradish on it. But those cheap ass buns from Walmart, for like $3, you get like 8 of them. Can't beat that. Those things cooked up great. Peppers, onions, mushrooms, and then that provolone cheese. I know Cheese Whiz is probably better, but we're not trying to be all eating like shit all the time. Provolone's a little bit healthier. I guess we're gonna do comparisons per steak. But anyway, for tonight we did provolone, and that is really good too. So if you like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Keep growing. See ya.